No, I know that, Miss Croucher. I know you won't be able to help. After all, a computer isn't really a woman's strong suit, is it? Dear, dear, dear. It'd be like asking James Bond to bake a set of cookies whilst blindfolded. But, I'm sure you can tell me, if my emotes are showing up correctly and things like that. Doesn't forget what... It's just so funny. Oh, you're so funny, Jordan. Oh, I wish I had a sense of humour as good as yours. It's so funny. I'm laughing and laughing. But we do love little kittens. They're so soft and furry. I wish you had said they're so funny, Spam. Oh dear. We've got some comedians in today. I used to want to be a comedian. Still wouldn't mind, actually. I'm just that funny. I think it's like a natural gift that you get, like a dead baby. Oh, we can't say that one. Never mind. Oh, dear. Do you subscribe to Humble Choice? I don't know what that is. What's that? I don't know what Humble Choice is, but if it's things to do with being humble, I don't need to. I'm already extremely humble. I would consider myself probably the most humble person I've ever met. I've not even met myself yet, but I know I'm humble. Modest. Very well put together. I'm just an all-round joy of a person. Oh, we're just finally adding a profile pic. I wonder what it looks like. They get booed off the stage. To be fair though, if someone just started shouting at you about how everyone should just go home and jump off a cliff or whatever, I think that'd be quite funny. That would be quite humorous. Is a game seller that normally gives a small percentage of the sale to charity. Okay. And what do I get for it? Valkyrie, good to see you. Who's my favourite comedian? Oh, there's thousands of good comedians, aren't there? There are some really good comedians. There's Roy Chubby Brown, Bernard Manning, that dead man. Thousands of them. Lol. 7 or 8 games for about 12. That's not bad. Miss Croucher, hi. So I should play a game called Comedy Night. Yeah. This month, Crusader Kings 3 is in that bundle. Oh. Sub for a month and get the game for just $12 and some other ones. I could. But can I use it on Mac is the question. No, my favourite comedians probably... I don't know. There's some good comedians, but not really comedians that I watch a lot of, if you know what I mean. There's some funny ones, gotta go for the classic, I think, rather than stand-up comedy, which I'm not a huge fan of necessarily, I like, I like sort of the, Sean Locke and Bob Mortimer, and those sorts of insane comedians. That's the sort of comedy I like, on the sort of the panel shows where they just tell ridiculous stories and stuff. Bizarre humour. Oh my gosh, the offensiveness that's going on here today. Is this? Yeah, wow. Look at this tinsy-wincy little diddly bit of clay pipe. Look how tiny that is. Surely that's not even clay pipe, is it? Guess it is. Wow. What's wrong, Amy? Why are you saying rip for? What have I done? Child's pipe stem, maybe. Children deserve to be in country land as well. Country land? It's called? Oh, Flavorland. Flavour Country, that's it. That is funny. Oh yeah, Sean Locke's, yeah. Sean Locke's best idea was Nazi Island. That was his best ever idea. It's a shame that he died before we could put that into place, you know. What's this? More pipe, nice. How long are you out for, demands Amy? Till about 5:45. So 5:45 is the answer. What's the time now? Miss Groucher, what's the time, please? Miss Groucher. PM, thank you, Amy. Yes, man, that is fantastic, isn't it? Tenet. Ah, dear. Why do I listen to you people? Thank you, Hazel. A lot of use Miss Groucher turned out to be. I'm only joking, Miss Groucher. We love you. Scott, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Last night my dad had to take my sister out somewhere, and he's like, I have to be out there an hour, so he said if you want you can go to the pub for a drink. And I said, oh, well, that sounds nice. And I thought, well, I've been trying to give up drinking, you know, for the week. I don't want to drink so early in the week really, so you know, I won't bother. And he was like, oh, I'll be on my own then. I'll just have to sit in the car. Anyway, so in the end I had to go, you know, have my usual 7.5 pints. I'm joking, I only had 2. But I almost went a whole Tuesday without drinking, so good for me. Of course they don't, Amy. You must subscribe. Wait a minute, Miss Groucher isn't subscribed. Oh my gosh. Miss Groucher, why are you not subscribed? She isn't a sub. Oh, she might be. She isn't subscribed to the channel. It is disgraceful. I mean, she spends all this money on makeup and flowers. Don't want to spend a penny on someone like myself trying to make it in this big world. Big scary world, I say. I think it's very cruel, personally. I really do. Thank you, Amy. That's because you're a wonderful individual. I was talking about Miss Groucher. There we go. What have we got here? Is that it there? Yeah, it is. Wow. Well, that's what it is. It's a thing. I don't know what it is actually. I'm not going to call it trash or treasure. I'm just going to call it null and void at the moment. We'll go on to the next one. Well done, Gravis. Good choice. Brooks, good to see you. Thank you so much for the subscription. What's her name again? Josh Milking with the ads. It's better Max, hasn't he? Yeah. Miss Croucher, thank you so much. That's extremely kind of you. Makeup and flowers. Yes, of course, makeup and flowers. Why on earth would you pay for this? Well, you do spam for some reason. And I'm very happy for it too. I'm just back from hospital. All is well, my will be off work for 4 weeks. Congratulations. What was wrong with you? I hope you're okay. Looked like a lead bullet. It wasn't, Amy. Although it could have been a bullet that sort of went like that. You know. I didn't say thank you to Miss Groucher. I said thank you to Brooks. I said thank you to Brooks on behalf of Miss Groucher for giving Miss Groucher the money to subscribe to the channel. You should be though, Miss Groucher. You might be the tightest person I've ever met. Maybe. No, I think you probably are. I don't think so, to be honest with you, because it's too small. It's not big enough. It's like a hammered piece of copper or something like that. But it could be anything, you know. Bit of glazed wear there. Oh, yeah. So very tired. Very low conductivity. Right there. That's it, that's on top. That's pretty. That's interesting, isn't it? So what I'm going to do with this then, I'm going to send it to the FLO and send a picture to him and see what he thinks. But look at that. That might be... Oh no, that's a bullet. That's interesting. Now that's a bullet that's been slushed, I think. There. That's a bullet that's been slushed. Obviously hit somebody. Killed them and then sort of... There we go. I think that's what it is anyway. Nice. That makes sense, Scott. So I've got a birthmark as well, but it doesn't seem to change. It just seems to be the same as it always has been. We'll call it treasure then, because why not? Well, I would have guessed that anyway without your help, Amy. Dear. I still don't think that first one was bullet. But you know, Scott, I'll do my best for you. Last time we came out, we had a marvelous find, as I'm sure seen, whatever. We had a nice Roman brooch last time, so this should be Roman land. It's lots of Roman stuff and medieval stuff, and so on and so forth. Compare them, demands Amy. No. Maybe a little bit later on. When you're done with all this, check your Discord messages. Okay. AFK. Hopefully see you later on, Red. Yeah. Oh, I think this looked like a piece of lead there for a second. Don't know what it is. Might be. Mightn't be. We'll soon find out. There it is. It is a bit of lead, I think. Knifey Spoony, good to see you. How are you doing? You did miss it, Valkyrie. I'm sorry. There should be a clip. There should be a clip on the channel. Oh, just, yeah. There it is. I'm just doing marvellous, Mr. Spoony. Thank you. And yes, I have played Knifey Spoony before. I would win. What the? What could this be? Going to be something nice or something not nice, or something wonderful or something not wonderful, or something even better than that. Could even be some bomb shrapnel from the Second World War. Yeah, let's find out, shall we? That's what we're doing. I know it is. I've got to keep talking. You see what? I try and dig it up. It's true, I guess. Coming in at 91, 94. It's not so bad. Miss. Same thing. Good to see you. Thank you. I didn't think anyone with a miss at the end of her name, first of her name, the front of her name, whatever, would dare call themselves Knifey Spoony. This came off a horse. Very nice. See if there's any decoration on it. Barnsey, good to see you. How are you doing? Off! Amy, no! What do you do with all this sweet toxic metal? I usually eat it. Yeah, it was indeed personalised at one point, as you can see here. There we go. Look at that. Personalised. Unfortunately, the other half has disappeared, but there we are. Part of a horse boss. It's called a horse boss, yes. This here would attach to the leather. And, I mean, it would be nailed into the horse. Anyway, there it is. Very nice. Oh, well done, Amy. Good for you. I should hope so. That dates to around the late Georgian period to about 1900, should we say? So 1700 to 1900, give or take a few decades. Yeah. I've had a fair few of those. You collect and deal horse brasses? What? Since when? Nonsense. I'm using hot setting, yes. I generally do, Barnsey, on ploughed land. Might sometimes, very rarely, change over to the fast program. But I usually just keep it at this. If I'm doing pasture, I'll do fast. But I usually use the CTX for pasture. Frequency 31, I think. How is something so old all the way at the top like that? Yes. Ploughing. This has been ploughed trillions of times, maybe even quadrillions. So, you know, it never has a chance to settle. But even if this was pasture that's never ever been ploughed, it still won't go down too far. You can have Roman coins at like 6 inches deep. So a Roman coin that deep, you know. Mr. Plough, that name again is Mr. Plough. I've had some marvellous finds on the surface of Cloudland. I think I prefer doing Cloudland than any other form of detecting, to be honest with you, but yeah, pasture's good fun, but there can be a lot of irritants amongst the pasture. Who would throw out a perfectly good roast potato? Oh, actually it doesn't look like a roast potato now, does it? Who would throw out a perfectly good end of a baguette? I hope things don't get too mangled. Well, not usually. It usually comes out pretty okay. A horse brass, for an example, it could have been destroyed by machinery, or it could have sort of somehow snapped in half on the horse, but I don't know. Who knows? We will never know. 'Tis impossible. Got something here. Oh. So it's a small little thing then, apparently. The high signal, but quite a small thing. Let's see what it is. Oh, there it is, a little bullet. Brass or bronze, yeah, brass I think this is, or bronze, whatever, rather than lead. Of course we do, Spam, of course we do, he's here all the time. Oh, my face muscles are itching. Sometimes Corporal Tunnel needs to take short breaks though, to get his sanity back after listening to me for so long. I can't, they're everywhere. It itches too much, and then of course you rip your skin off and it starts bleeding, and then people get me into trouble. They're like, Josh, we told you to stop itching, why don't you stop itching? And I get into trouble. I'm like, well, you know, you're all mean, you don't know what it's like to itch. And then they're like, oh, we don't care, we just like harassing you, is what they all say. And well, you know what you say. The man never scratched a face muscle a day in his life. Might I ask if you are a Simpsons fan, Knifey Spoony? Simpsons and Crocodile Dundee. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Tell me what you think of this price, right? What do you think of this price? £5, 5 pence for a pint of Guinness. £5, 15 pence for a pint of Heineken. What are people's thoughts? Very fitting indeed. I like Australia. I'd love to move to visit first of all, then eventually move there maybe. I just don't like the size of the spiders. That's all that puts me off. This is trash. See? There you go. Assorted others. What are your thoughts on those prices of which I've just listed? Good prices, bad prices, tremendously good prices, tremendously bad prices. 2 American cups, right? I don't know, a pint is a pint, you know. Like when you go to a bar, what do you order? There it is. This is why such difficulty finding these dainty little things, look. Yeah, me too, to be honest, Spam. You're telling an American that it's just under 500 mil? Goodness me. You didn't know what millilitres are? Well, that's the thing though, Spam, isn't it? Like, drinking at home out of bottles isn't so bad, you know, it's nice. But, you know. Oh, very good pseudo. But there we go. I remember it was £1.40 for Guinness. What? Where? Hi, Jess. Jess! Hi. As I said, at Wetherspoons, £1.79 for a pint, £1.49 for a pint. Absolutely insane prices. It's worth going to Wetherspoons just to drink, which is what everyone does anyway, actually, but you know. Still can't get over those prices. And the problem is now, I desperately want to have a drink. Like, I'm thirsty, but not for water or anything else. I just need to have a drink, proper drink. A stiffener, as they call it. Well, not a spirit, I'd rather just have a, proper a beer or something. Pale ale, I like pale ale. Jess! A whole year. Is that all? Good to see you. Thank you, Jess, you're a delight. Gonna get a quick sip of water. I think I'm very unlucky, you know, to start drinking at this age, like sort of at this time in this time period of history. I mean, like, you know, when I was growing up, you'd have, like, you say your pound of 50 pints or your pound pints for happy hour. So you buy like 50 of them, just have them at the table, go through them one by one if you want, I guess. What have we found so far? We've had a spur. We've had lots of buttons and stuff. Yeah, lots of good stuff. Lots of very good stuff. Some more lead there. Delightful. There we go. I was getting annoyed the other day, you know. So I ordered myself, I thought, I'll buy myself a new pipe, you know, online. So I bought myself a new pipe, nice Savinelli, for my Virginia blends. Anyway, you know, I bought a few samples as well. And of course over here, for a 50 gram tin of pipe tobacco, it's about £18, 17-18 pounds. And there was someone online on the tobaccoreviews.com, and he was saying, he said I've only given it 1 star because of the price, $18. And I was like, well, that's like what, £14? I was complaining before, and he said you can get much better tobaccos for $10 or less. What? And that's true. Over there in the US, it's like $10 for a full tin. Talking about pipes, here's a clay pipe fragment here. There you go. Shocked you're getting annoyed. You're funny, Spam. Funny. There we go. Nice. But it's just stupid. Enjoy your work, Jess. I'm sorry. No, well, the thing is, though, I think a lot of people in the US, they have a lot of really good blends, like blends that we don't have here, and that's just fantastic, you know. But they don't have readily available a lot of the stuff that we have in England. So when it does come apart, when it does come up, they'll obviously buy it, you know, to try it out and see how it is. And a lot of people said about this particular tobacco, Deluxe Navy Rolls it was, and they're like, oh, it's fantastic, you know, best tobacco about, best Virginia blend about. So of course people want to try it and see what it's like. And that was the case. And he said if it wasn't for the price, I'd give it 2.5 stars. This is out of only 4 stars, so